Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the second-ranked team, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Fields it just outside the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And look, he's going to take a shot right away. That falls incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. Defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
Grab behind the line. It's Price. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
On the opening drive, they face a tough 3rd and 7 here. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. It's a heavy blitz look here. Let's see if they bring the house. Handoff here from the shotgun. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Important second down play coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So no long field goal attempt. The offense is on the field to go for it on 4th down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. But it's incomplete. A 4th down stop. Turnover on downs.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made on the left side. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it's 3rd down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the 1st down.
The Longhorns will have 1st and 10 here. Takes the handoff. It's Gibson. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Snags the quick throw. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
Short completion. A 3rd down play coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Grab down the middle. It's Leon. They make the 1st down, brought down to the 31. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a 1st down.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. He escapes the sack. He escapes one man, but he'll be swallowed up on the play and taken down.
Boy, another great play by an Alabama defensive lineman. And you just think about over the years, probably the last 30 years, going all the way back to John Copeland on that 1992 Alabama defense. Most recently, guys like Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, Quentin Williams. You can always count on Bama having great defensive linemen and difference makers.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Great job here by the defense. 3rd down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this 4th down. Great job here by the D.
Longhorns will come to the line on 4th down, looking to keep the drive going. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Trying for a 4th down completion. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going. Longhorns hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. In the red area, it's Gibson. He's finally tackled out at the 2-yard line. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Makes the catch, can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
And the wideout goes in motion. And he makes the catch in the end zone. The 2-point try pushes the lead up to 8 now. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. And the Salk were able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Screen to the receiver in the flat. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, you play man-to-man coverage with your defensive backs. You put the free safety in center field. He's essentially reading the eyes of the quarterback. He does an outstanding job here of following his instincts, taking the quarterback's reads and tendencies and leading him to be able to make a play on the ball and eventually knock it away. Great job.
The pass ball is incomplete as time expires in the first quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Looking to chuck it again. Rolling to his left outside the pocket. Going for a big play downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's 3rd down. But he's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
Punt team ready to boot it away. It's a low punt. Won't travel very far. And they'll just down it right here. Longhorns offense takes the field. Passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he crosses the 30. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Longhorns. Just ran away from the defense.
Chris, that's his second touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He shreds the tackle. They bring him down at the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's moving out of the pocket. It's caught downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket and away from the pressure, and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards and that first down.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Alabama. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. Kirk, what in the world was going on the defensive side of that play?
Wow, what was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
PHC is good. They still trail, though. Here's the kickoff team now. Set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He steps out at the 21. That's where they'll start the drive. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? Using his legs, it's Gibson. Breaking free at the 35. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. The Longhorns looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. And then first down, right back to the running game. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, and no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Here's the second down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Caught quickly. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
So now from the 27, the offense faces a 3rd and short. How aggressive will they play it? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Longhorns starting a new series here on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Gibson. Will he score here? And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity of this offensive line was on display. That's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the PAT makes it a 15-point lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Finds room at the 30. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Steps out of bounds after an enormous gain, but there is a penalty marker on the field. This one may be coming back. Obvious penalty, doesn't matter. Offense makes a big gain. Big guys up front line up. It's first down.
29 Philly.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Now it's second down here. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense and man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. The pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
They went for it and failed on fourth down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. And he'll set up to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Can he take it all the way? Past the 50. At the 30 now. Inside the 10. Going to take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Well, an aggressive approach by this offense backfires. The defense not through it at all. Good job of stepping in front of this throw, and they take it back for a touchdown.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. And they recover from that right now. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
You know, all week the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback, he told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Running back grabs it on a screen. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Grab behind the line. It's Young. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
And they get some positive yards here. And just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
The completion makes it 2nd down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Trying to create here on the move. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. It's a turnover.
You know, with wide receivers, we get enamored with their size and their speed and their versatility and their ability to make plays after the catch. But none of those things are more important than taking care of the ball. He makes the catch, but he doesn't secure the football, and it's a fumble.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. This offense has been clicking so far. They get aggressive, go for more before halftime. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Hey, when it's your day, it's your day. This offense, and especially this running back, enjoying a monster day, putting up huge numbers and having a nice, big, comfortable lead.
Solid gain, moves the ball to the 48. First down play here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Off the RPO, caught to the right. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Chris, I cannot believe we're still in the first half. This guy's already got a couple touchdowns. Now he's adding to his receiver total here by picking up another first down and more yards.
1st and 10 play coming up. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Receiver makes the catch. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And he drops back in the gun. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And the offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down. The Longhorns will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on first down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Looking for the wide out. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's 4th down.
A really good decision here by this quarterback just to get rid of that football, but I'm sure they're hoping for a few extra yards here to make this field goal attempt a little bit easier.
And it's good right down the middle. And those 3 points will finish off the first half and take us to halftime. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick this away to start the second half. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Defense bunching at the line, showing blitz. And the single back takes the handoff. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking for his big tight end. And he's got his man open downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
First down, looking to throw the football. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Here comes the point after attempt. And it's up and good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And here's the return from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They'd love to stretch the lead here with a touchdown. Had to settle for 3 last time. Trucks through the defender. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Second down after that previous play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Second down, we're going to throw it. On the run here, lets it go. The quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
The quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Handoff to the single back. Just trucks through the defender. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Longhorns with 1st and 10 here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33. And now from the pistol formation. There's the handoff. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Well, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. They'll test the right side here. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Longhorns are in the red zone. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Receiver in motion now. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, a lot of times you match up a wide receiver, you get a linebacker on him. You'd like to think that the wide receiver can shake him. But this linebacker is really athletic and is able to make plays in space.
Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a 3rd and long from the 20-yard line. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking right, this one caught. Good enough for first down yardage. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out on the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense of slowing them down.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Here we go. Third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. And he'll drop back here on third down. Looks left and finds his target there. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
The Longhorns will line up here on first down and goal. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. Second and goal for the offense. They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, Texas. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Going after, knocked right through. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
14. Texas.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's going for a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Finds the receiver wide open. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Here's the handoff. Powering right past the defender. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Fighting off the defender. Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
Offense now in the all-important red zone. It's a quick grab. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a first and goal. And it falls incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. Looking to score, they'll run it to the left side. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, tied. Kicking team out for the PAT try. And it's good. Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. Kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive, working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can, but the important thing is picking up first downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
Looking for some space. It's Price. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And now the handoff. Gets into space at the 50.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seem to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the fourth quarter to see this guy get the football and just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
The offense already has one fourth down conversion. They do it for a second time. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he finds his target. He has the first. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Looking for some space. It's Gibson. And second down play coming up. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Longhorns line up on 1st and 10 now.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Belly stunner. Go.
And they'll use the ground game here. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job of eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
And the wideout goes in motion. In the red area, it's Price. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Leon. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
You know, the thing that's really stood out today for this offense has been the balance. You know, they've gotten some yardage out of the running back. He's done his job. The offensive line is protected and given the quarterback a chance to be able to throw the football. He's been able to throw the football into the end zone. Now they're just looking to put on the finishing touches to win the game.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Longhorns. To stretch the lead, the route is on. That's another touchdown for the running back, and they've got one hand in that conference championship trophy now.
Man, this running back is just adding up the touchdowns. You know, the whole conference knows about this guy and what he's capable of doing. And here he is, the big stage in a championship game, showcasing everything he's got in the toolbox.
And the point after is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
21. Texas.
Return begins inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. It's a jet sweep. Receiver trying to turn the corner.
Boy, he was so close to getting to the outside and coming up with some huge yards. But, hey, let's give credit to the defense. This receiver is really fast. They were very, very fortunate not to give up a big play.
That's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their 1st timeout. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Hamilton. That's good for 1st down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. No press here. The defense backing away. Here comes a first down pass attempt. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
Looking to scramble. Going to try to use his legs here.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Quick completion to the tight end. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. He'll hand it off. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Hey, where's that been the whole game? That's actually a nice run. It has been a tough day for this offense, but you know what? You love to see the offensive line and the running back still out there competing, trying to show the coaches that they're not worried about the score. They're going to go out and show their competitive spirit, and hopefully that'll help them down the road.
And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. He hands it off from the gun. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game, and they have kept him quiet all game long until right now. In the fourth quarter, he comes up with his first catch.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And the defense calling time here with 26 seconds to play. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Offense facing 2nd and goal. They come up and quickly spike it, stopping the clock. Now it's 3rd down and goal for the offense.
29 Philly.
He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Bama. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
And they tack on the extra point. Now they get set to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team brings him down as time runs out. That'll do it. Game over. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.